Yesterday, the athletes competed for their chance to be in the top 16 men and the top 16 women, and their chance to compete in the speed finals. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup, and welcome to Champagny-en-Valois. Woo-hoo-hoo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Champagny-en-Valois. There it is, that beautiful structure here in the valley above the town of Champagny-en-Valois. It's a stunning facility, beautiful ice, and in a few moments' time we're going to be going live with the men's and women's speed duel. We start with the top 16, the semi-finals, and then we go to the final 8 in that duel format. Before all that happens, let's take a look at last week's highlights from the speed competition in Rabenstein, Italy. Kosheva on the left. Tolokanina on the right. But, oh, and it's a big fall for Tolokanina. She's out. That is a shock and a horror. And it's Kosheva that keeps on going. Big finish for her, 11.87. Kateryna Kosheva is guaranteed the bronze medal. High right foot from Kozlovlev, a powerful start from him. Generates the momentum, and it's a big, big explosion from him. Big reaches, and he's looking to find the momentum. Kartashev powering away, but just not able to catch Kozlovlev, who does finish first. 10.21 is the bronze medal for Nikolai Kozlovlev. And they're very, very close at the moment. No, Bogdan's off! She's out of there! Feoktistova just needs to finish her, and it's almost a fall for her. Just keep it together. She hasn't realised it. She probably has now. But as long as she finishes, that's a gold medal for her. In that yellow bib, Anton Yemov. Big stumble from Sukarev. Yemov gets off to a good start, and they're very close again. Sukarev started to accelerate. Yemov pulls away. It's going to be so close. Another slip from Yemov. Sukarev got his tool stuck. He's going one-handed. Yemov finishes, and it's a heartbreak as Sukarev goes one-handed to the finish. Yemov takes his third gold medal in the season. So that was Rabenstein, and another thrilling round, as I'm sure you will all remember. If you didn't see the broadcast live, then don't worry, we can always see those broadcasts again. We are live with the speed finals. First we will have the last 16, then we will cut that 16 down to the top 8. We'll go to the dual format. It's the 5th round of the 2019 UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup season. Let's take a moment to look at the 16 men and 16 women that will be competing today. First up is the men's start list. For Russia, we have Nikolai Kozlovlev out first, followed by Mohammad Reza Safdarian of Iran, Anton Grebennikov of Russia, Dmitry Grebennikov, the older brother from Russia, and Jonathan Brown of Switzerland, Nathan Claire of France, Pierre Boucher of France, Anton Yemov of Russia. That's your first 8, and then of course the second 8 will be Saikon Jagal Otkombayar of Mongolia, Anton Sukarev of Russia, Rad Mosen of Iran, Minchil Kim of Korea, Vladislav Yurlov of Russia, Pauli Salminen of Finland, Jan Monjelewski of Poland, and Tristan Ladevon of France will be our final athletes of the 16. In the women's competition, another 16 athletes qualified yesterday. First out will be Haruko Takeuchi of Japan, followed by Anna Udartseva of Russia, Kateryna Feoktistova of Russia, Lena Vandenberg of the Netherlands, Valeria Bogdan of Russia, Natalia Savitskaya of Russia, Kendra Stritch of the USA will be here from the USA, and Annie Bertling of Finland will be our 8th athlete, and then the other 8, Radka Petkova of Bulgaria, Maria Tolokanina of Russia, Marion Thomas of France, Mariam Filipova of Russia, Olga Kozak of Poland, Angela Tomczyk of the USA, Kateryna Kosheva of Russia, and last but by no means least will be the USA's Lindsay Hastings. That action will be getting underway in just a few seconds. Before it does, let me tell you this. We'd love to hear from you at the UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup. So you can get in touch using social media. First way to do it is by hashtag UIAA Ice Climbing. You can do that on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Very, very easy to do. You can also drop us a comment in the chat box or the comment box depending where you're watching. And if you would like to contact me directly, you can do so on my social media. Any of the platforms, just search for @Liam Lonsdale. My name, of course, is Liam Lonsdale, and as per usual, I will be looking after you guys for the duration. First athlete out is Haruko Takeuchi. The athletes will climb the left route, then the right route. Their cumulative time will be then ranked against the others. The top 8 will go through.
Il en faut bien une ou un.
Haruka Takeuchi sitting in 16th overall after 5 competitions, or rather 4 competitions. She finished 20th in Korea, 19th in China, 14th in Switzerland, 15th in Italy. 24.71 her first time.
Et justement, on en parlait de l'école russe, elle est donc suivie sur cette voie numéro 1 pendant qu'elle se dirige vers la voie numéro 2.
Anna Udartseva up next. Bird number 28 from Russia. Currently sits in 9th overall. It's her first full season as a World Cup competitor. There goes Anna Udartseva on the left-hand side, and stumble to start. Haruka Takeuchi on the right-hand side. Udartseva finds the pace first. It's a good finish, 15.74 is her time.
Sur des scores un petit peu plus près des meilleures performances. Autre russe à suivre, là aussi un des grands noms sur le circuit Coupe du Monde, Katarina Feoktistova. Next climber in the start.
Haruka Takeuchi with 23.8 on the clock. Next up, Katarina Feoktistova, last week's gold medalist. Had a bit of a scare, had to leave before the podiums to go to hospital for a checkup, but completely clear, she's absolutely fine, and here she is today, back stronger than ever. And you see good pace to begin. Anna Udartseva on that right hand side. Katarina Feoktistova 11.06. Anna Udartseva 14.61.
Sur son deuxième run. And
next athlete
on the start is Lina
for the Netherlands is Lina van den Berg.
Lina van den Berg des Pays-Bas qui vient attaquer sa course.
You can see the live results and also the live starting lists by visiting results.uiaa.org. Lina van den Berg on that left-hand side, finding some pace halfway up. Katarina Feoktistova the faster of the two, finishing in 11.79 seconds. Lina van den Berg finishing in 16.14. Current fastest time is Anna Udartseva with a cumulative score of 30.35. She's been bumped down already by Katarina Feoktistova with a cumulative time of 22.85 seconds. Katarina Feoktistova's time in this semi-final. Next athlete, Valeria Bogdan.
Valeria Bogdan, la machine de 18 ans.
Very strong speed athlete. Performed very well here back in Champagny World Championships 2016. Anna Udartseva now in second place. Feoktistova in first. Oh, and look at that, Lina van den Berg slips halfway up there. Seems to be limping somewhat. Possibly a hand. Lina van den Berg.
Et je pense vous savez qu'on va enchaîner donc là les demi-finales et les finales, et donc il faut regarder un petit peu sous le coude tout en se plaçant en finale. Natalia Savitskaya, prochaine russe avec le dossard 13 contre sa compatriote en parallèle.
We'll try and get a replay of what happened to Lina van den Berg Not quite sure what happened there. So the athletes on your screen now, Valeria Bogdan on the right, Natalia Savitskaya on the left, both very short athletes, both very powerful athletes, and Savitskaya's got the pace up that left-hand side, faster of the two, sub 10 seconds, 9.10 and 9.80, both athletes rocketing up there. So this was Lena van den Berg. Let's just see what happened to her. Watch the hands. Oh! Yeah, it looks like she hit the right hand with the left tool, but I'm not sure if she pierced it or not. Hopefully she's okay. We'll try and get you an update on her as soon as possible. Next athlete out, Kendra Stritch of the USA on the left-hand side, Natalia Savitskaya on the right.
Allez, c'est parti. Il faut savoir que les USA accueillent la prochaine et dernière Coupe du Monde dans 2 semaines dans le Colorado.
Savitskaya, the faster of the two, finishing in 9.41. Kendra Stritch with good pace, 11.48 for her.
Un tout petit peu sous les 12 secondes pour l'américaine. À suivre. Annie Bertling was second yesterday after the lead qualification. She is one of the very best climbers from Finland. À suivre donc Annie Bertling, la finlandaise.
Next athlete, Annie Bertling of Finland. Kendra Stritch moves to the right. Annie Bertling is not that climber. She's on the left. It's Kendra in purple, Annie in the blue. Kendra in the orange helmet, Annie in the white helmet. Kendra with really good pace as she makes it to the top in 11.77. Really good effort from Kendra Stritch. Just going to put her in the top 4 so far.
And next climber from Bulgaria, Radka Petkova, la Bulgare.
Next athlete, as Annie Bertling moves rightwards, is Radka Petkova of Bulgaria. There she is. Both athletes ready to go. Looks like they're waiting for the judges. There's those beeps, and there they go. Annie Bertling on the right and Radka Petkova on the left. Finland versus Bulgaria respectively. Oh, Radka Petkova, big stumble there, but manages to recatch herself. You see that graphic, Natalia Savitskaya currently doing 18.51. Her cumulative time almost as fast as Radka Petkova's single time.
Et fait partie des favorites dans les 2 disciplines de cette Coupe du Monde, Maria Tolokonina, la Russe. On retrouvera évidemment cet après-midi également sur les...
Annie Bertling with 30.1 as her cumulative time now. Kendra Stritch, as I said, sits in 4th with a cumulative time of 23.25. Maria Tolokonina on your screens. Currently ranked 2nd. Took gold medal in Korea, bronze medal in China, 4th place in both Switzerland and Italy. Tolokonina on the left, also reigning world champion. Radka Petkova on the right. Tolokonina really strong, approaching the upper part, 10.08 seconds. Radka Petkova finishes her attempt in 20.13. The next athlete lining up on that left-hand side now, as Tolokonina moves right, is Marion Thomas of France. False start for Maria Tolokanina on that right-hand side. I think they're allowed one false start. Needs to compose herself now before the second attempt. No mistakes this time. And the crowd getting behind Marion Thomas here. A lot of cheering for the French athlete. As if from nowhere, Tolokanina finishes first and Thomas finishes second. 10.66 for Tolokanina, 11.35 for Marion Thomas. Really great effort from the French climber there. Tolokanina now in third place behind Bogdan and Savitskaya. Savitskaya the only athlete sub 20 seconds so far. Next climber, Mariam Filipova of Russia in the pink stripes. Marion Thomas moves rightwards. Oh. False start there for Marion Thomas. Fastest 8 go through today, so these athletes really have a lot of work to do if they want to be qualifying. Current 8th place is Radka Petkova. Haruka Takeuchi bumped down into 9th. There they go, no mistakes this time. Filipova does a big slip at the beginning and Marion Thomas picks up that pace through the middle section. Filipova's catching her. Marion Thomas breaks, finds a little bit more pace at the top, and it's a big finish for her. 12.47 for the French climber. 14.2 the Russian. Filipova will move to the right now, and Olga Kozak will move in on that left-hand route. There they go, Olga Kozak on that left-hand side, bit of a pop to begin, but seems to be finding a good stride midway up. Mariam Filipova with some powerful moves there, 10.82 for her. 3 more athletes remaining, so Kendra Stritch is definitely into the finals. Emily Buntling sitting in the danger zone now in 8th place. Anna Udartseva knocked down into 9th. Radka Petkova into 10th and Haruka Takeuchi into 11th. Current top 8 is Emily Buntling, Mariam Filipova, Marion Thomas, Kendra Stritch, Katarina Feoktistova, Maria Tolokanina and Valeria Bogdan. Leader overall, 18.51 seconds, is Natalia Savitskaya. Angela Tomczyk is next for the USA. One of 3 American athletes competing in the semi-finals. Olga Kozak on the right-hand side. And there they go. Big slip from Olga there at the beginning. Another one, but she's still finding some pace up the middle. Angela Tomczyk moving very precisely. And it's Kozak that takes the first top with 18.99 seconds, 21.28. Angela Tomczyk's time. 2 more athletes remaining now, and the next athlete out is the current World Tour leader and world champion Katarina Kosheva. There she is. Had a brilliant season so far. Silver medal in Korea, gold medal in China, silver medal in Switzerland, bronze medal in Italy. Really has been a very varied season Savitskaya in third place with only 1 bronze, and then false start for Kusheva there. Judge Juana Maria Harabaju just explaining why the false start was given. Better this time, and Kusheva manages to save that fall. It was this course that she took the Joint World Championships on. Big finish, 11.85 for her. Not a bad time at all, considering she had a big slip.
Leader sur le circuit, elle devrait nous sortir un beau deuxième run. Je pense qu'elle est un peu déçue de son début de voie.
19.92 seconds for Angela Tomczyk. Katarina Kusheva there, 11.85 for her first run. Let's see what her second run looks like. Tomczyk in 12th position. Cumulative time of 41.20. This time Lindsay Hastings, our final athlete, on the left-hand side. Katarina Kusheva on the right-hand side. Kusheva just finding the right path. Finishes in 11.67. Lindsay Hastings finishing in 17.85. Looking at the times, there's not been a particularly fast side. Sometimes the left route can run faster than the right, but very consistent between the two. Savitskaya 9.1 on the left, 9.4 on the right. Bogdan 10.8 on the left, 9.8 on the right. So yeah, we're really not seeing a particular speed trend on those routes. It might be that as the competition advances that we see that gap opening between the two, as the athletes refine their line. Lindsay Hastings now for the USA competes on her own for the last route. It's the last athlete. Finish in 17.64. It's going to put her in somewhere between 10th and 12th, I think. And I can confirm the top 8 now. 8th place is Russia's Mariam Filipova. 7th place is France's Marion Thomas. 6th place, Katarina Kusheva of Russia. 5th place, Kendra Stritch of the USA. Brilliant work from her. 4th place, Katarina Feoktistova of Russia. 3rd place, Maria Tolkanida of Russia. 2nd place, Valeria Bogdan of Russia. And 1st place, you see it there, her fastest time, 18.51 seconds. Natalia Savitskaya for Russia. Very, very strong indeed. We go straight into the men's competition. Our first athlete on the left route is Nikolai Kuzovlev, representing Russia. Very fast start from him. No surprises there. Blistering pace to the finish, 6.62 seconds. Okay, sets the standard for the men. Over 2 seconds, faster than anything that we've seen so far. Next athlete, Mohamed Reza Safdarian, as Kuzovlev moves to the right. There is Mohamed Reza Safdarian on the left-hand side, Kuzovlev on the right. Kuzovlev with the stumble, but still keeps the pace going as he reaches for the top. Oh, and that was close. 7.31 for Safdarian, 7.37 for Kuzovlev. Very close indeed.
Qui lui coupe du temps, 7,37. À suivre, les frères Grebenikov en commençant par Anton. Anton Grebenikov, pour moi, Chabot, 80.
Mohammad Reza Safdarian moves to the right-hand side now in the first of the Grebenikov brothers, joins us on the left. Anton, the younger of the two. A little bit slower on the left, but Mohammad Reza Safdarian stumbles and leaves the room for Grebenikov to make some progress. Finishes first. Safdarian on the right-hand side, very close again, 10 seconds dead. 10.07 for Anton Grebenikov, too close to call almost. Not the fastest of runs. Very, very close indeed. And so, Mohammad Reza Safdarian makes way for the next athlete. Anton Grebenikov on his right. And Anton will now compete against his brother, Dmitry Grebenikov. Dmitry, the older of the two, in green. It's the battle of the brothers. Anton, the faster of the two at this moment in time. Dmitry just struggling to find some pace through the bottom. Anton finishes very, very quickly. Dmitry, oh no, Dmitry misses the top. Loses his tool, and you can see the frustration. Anton Grebenikov finishing just over 8 seconds. Really nice work from him, finishing sub 10. Watch Dmitry Grebenikov. Just did not have the run that he wanted. Next athlete, Switzerland's Jonathan Brown. Compete on his own as Dmitry Grebenikov forfeits his second route due to falling.
Allez les Suisses, vous pouvez l'encourager, il parle français. Allez, allez la Suisse. Ça fait plaisir de voir d'autres nations que les Russes et les Iraniens qui sont très très forts. Allez, allez.
Finishes just over 12 seconds. He'll now move to the right, and our next athlete will be Nathan Claire of France. Expect a lot of noise from the crowd.
Qui doit désormais être complètement libéré de la pression. Il va nous faire une belle performance, Nathan Claire. Hier, on avait quasiment les tifosi ici. Est-ce qu'on peut vous entendre, s'il vous plaît, après son départ?
Nathan Claire on the left-hand side. Oh, and look at that, Jonathan Brown falls on the right. Nathan Claire gets his axe stuck, but it's okay for him as he powers up to the top and finishes in just over 13 seconds. He needs to produce something very fast for his second route if he wants to be qualifying for finals.
Qui redescend tout sourire, c'est bien. Et on va retrouver deux Français côte à côte. Nathan passe sur la voie 2 et laisse la voie 1 à Pierre Boucher.
Alors, deux Français en vitesse, et je peux vous dire que ça nous fait plaisir. On dit allez les gars.
Nathan Claire this time on the right-hand side. Pierre Boucher on the left. No. Very good. Oh no, Nathan Claire falls. That's him out of the competition, and Pierre Boucher not quite finding the buzzer first time round, finishes in just over 11 seconds. So Nathan Claire is out of the competition. Pierre Boucher with 11.52 is his time. I'm just getting some information as well about Lena van den Berg, the Dutch climber who hit her finger She has gone to hospital. She's absolutely fine. She will need a couple of stitches, but nothing too serious. No tendons or ligaments hit. It's just a flesh wound. So we wish Lena all the best, and I'm sure, as I said, she'll be absolutely fine. Next athlete, World Tour leader so far, is Anton Yemov. He's been unstoppable this season, and when he moves like that, it's difficult to see why. 6.82 seconds is his time. Pierre Boucher under 10. 6.82, the second fastest time we've seen so far.
Allez, excellente performance des deux côtés. Et c'est Champagny Otgon-Bayar qui nous vient de Mongolie. Je suis très heureux pour lui qu'il soit qualifié. Par contre, moins pour
Anton Yemov moves to the right now, and Champagny Otgon-Bayar of Mongolia joins us on the left. Otgon-Bayar on the left-hand side, Yemov on the right. Yemov, the obvious leader to begin, moving very well. Powerful strides, fast hands. Big finish, 7.01. 9.43 for Champagny Otgon-Bayar of Mongolia.
Oh ben voilà, donc Yemov définitivement le leader qui imprime sa marque.
Anton Yemov takes the lead now by just over a tenth of a second with two very impressive runs. And it now appears that that left-hand route is the faster of the two. They start to see, as these times get faster and faster, the gap widening as we said it might. Next athlete, Anton Sukharev of Russia. Took silver medal last week in Italy, took a bronze medal in China, currently sits in 4th place overall, one of the many dominant Russians. Otgon-Bayar on the right hand side, Sukharev on the left, and Sukharev the obvious leader so far. Big finish from him, 7.54. Another sub-10 second time for Otgon-Bayar, finishing just over 9 seconds. That's excellent work from him. His total time, 19.03, sees him in 5th place with 6 athletes to go. Sukharev moves to the right, and Radmosen moves to the left. Now, I've hyped up Radmosen every week so far, and every week it's not gone his way, so I'm not going to say anything about Radmosen. Never used to believe in the commentator's curse, but now maybe I do. There he is. Let's see if he's got what it takes. That's all I'm going to say. On the right hand side, 2 medals this season, Anton Sukharev. Radmosen the faster of the two in the initial part of the route. Sukharev catching him, but a big slip. Look at that! Oh, Radmosen, you are fast. 6.93 for him. 3rd fastest time we've seen so far. The Iranian athlete setting a really good standard for his first run. Look at him go. Powerful strides, really lovely movement of the feet, going from wide hips to very narrow to sprint up the middle. Very nice route reading. Brilliant, brilliant interpretation of the ice. Nicely done, Radmosen. Next athlete, Kim Min-chul of Korea. Radmosen moves to the right. Radmosen on that right hand side gets off to a really, really powerful start, moving really well up that middle section. Couple of little stumbles, but finishes in 7.44. Kim Min-chul in 8.91. Great time for him. It's excellent to see the Koreans moving quickly now. It's probably going to put Radmosen into 2nd place, I believe. No, 3rd place. Cumulative time of 14.37 seconds behind Kozlovlev and Yemov. Could this week be his week? Never had a medal for an Iranian athlete in the speed competition. Mohammad Reza Safdarian, the only Iranian climber to take a medal in any competition. He's taken a bronze and a gold in lead. Next athlete is Vladislav Yurlov. Currently sits second place overall. He's had a bronze medal, a gold and a silver this season. Look at him go on that left-hand side. 6.34. Hell's bells. That is the fastest time we've seen today. Vladislav Yurlov blisteringly fast on his first attempt.
As Vladislav Yurlov will have two and may put another stratospheric run, as we say here.
Yurlov moves right, makes way for Pauli Salminen of Finland on the left-hand side. Salminen with a powerful start, but Vladislav Yurlov very, very quick. Moving his hands excellently, brilliant coordination. Sub 7 seconds on the right-hand side, the first time we've seen anyone do that today. 6.54, unbelievably quick. That's going to put Vladislav Yurlov into first place. Comfortably into first place. Cumulative time of 12.88 seconds for Vladislav Yurlov. Next athlete in the men's competition, Jan Monjalevski. Pauli Salminen moves to the right-hand side. There they go. Salminen, a little stumble at the beginning. Monjalevski, good pace. Oh, big pop of that right tool, but keeps going. Salminen finishes first, sub 10 seconds for him. Looks like he's holding his leg. See what happened there. Not quite sure. Maybe it was a bang of the leg. He's not holding it as he walks off, so it's likely just a bang rather than a puncture, which is always good to see. And we have our final athlete in the men's competition. Tristan Lanavant didn't quite have the competition he wanted yesterday in lead. Will he qualify today for speed? Cumulative time of 18.48 is the time to beat. Home competition here in Champagny, and you can hear the crowd getting behind him, and he gets his axe stuck twice now as he fights in the upper section. Finishes in 9.17. That's a pretty good start for him. If he can find some pace on that second route, then maybe we'll see him qualifying. Needs to match that time. Pauli Salminen currently sitting in 7th place. He's qualified for finals. Excellent work for the Finn. Bumps down Kim Min Chol. Tristan Lanavant now doing this run on his own as the last athlete. Needs to stay composed, needs to be fast, and he's moving really well through that middle section. Little stumble, but he can keep it going. There's the top, 8 seconds and just over, and that's Tristan Lanavant guaranteed in the finals for tomorrow. 8.2 seconds his time there. It's going to give him a time just over 17. And that should see him in 7th place. 17.45 his cumulative time. He bumps Anton Grebenikov out, and just a few seconds we'll have that men's top 8 for you. Couple of minutes now between the women's top 8 and the men's top 8. There's the men's finalists. 8th place Pauli Salminen of Finland, 7th place Tristan Lanavant of France, 6th place Mohammad Reza Safdarian of Iran, 5th place Anton Sukharev of Russia, 4th place Rad Mosen of Iran, 3rd place Nikolai Kozlovlev of Russia, 2nd place Anton Yamov of Russia, and 12.88 seconds for Russia's Vladislav Yurlov sees him in 1st place. The other athletes, Anton Gurbenikov, Kim Min-chol, Saikan Jargal, Otgon Bayar, Jan Mongelevsky and Pierre Boucher making up the bottom half of the table, and then DNFs for Dmitry Gurbenikov, Jonathan Brown and Nathan Clare. There was Vladislav Irlov. Absolutely sensational runs from him today. He's definitely one to keep an eye on as we go into the men's top 8. First, of course, we'll have the women's top 8. They're just preparing the structure for that. Joining me in the booth in a few moments' time will be Russia's Alexei Dengin. He'll be giving me some assistance during this dual format final. Just to remind you of how it goes, 8 athletes compete. First against 8th, 4th against 5th, 2nd against 7th, 3rd against 6th. The fastest of each duel goes through, competes against each other all the way down to the last 2. There is that beautiful structure. Let's take a look at the starting list. Natalia Savitskaya will compete against Marian Filipova, Ekaterina Feoktistova against Kendra Stritch, Valeria Bogdan against Marion Tomas, Maria Tolokanina against Ekaterina Kosheva. That's going to take place in just a few moments' time, and before it does, let me welcome to the broadcast Russia's Alexei Dengin. Alexei, good morning.
Hello everybody, good morning, доброе утро, страна.
Oh, a little bit of Russian in there.
I told good morning the country, good morning Russia.
Love that, love that. Bringing all of the nations into the broadcast. Alexei, you've been watching the women's and the men's semi-finals. If you had to pick the final duel now, who's it going to be between in the ladies?
Actually, everybody has a chance, but I think for 6 women, I think Natalia, 2 Ekaterinas, and Masha, Mariam, I don't know. We will see, because, you know, it's a duel, it's easy to make a mistake.
And there they go. Mariam Filipova on the right-hand side, Natalia Savitskaya on the left. As Dengin says, it's easy to make a mistake, but it's Savitskaya that advances to the top. She places first, 9.49 seconds for her, 10.09 for Filipova. They switch sides now. The winner of the 2 athletes, the fastest cumulative time, will go through. Alexei, what did you think of that run?
Not bad actually, but you know, it's ice condition, so it's easier to get stuck, like it's handle break, we call it.
Savitskaya now moves to the right hand side, Filipova to the left. Everything's ready for those beeps and to compete for the second time against each other. There they go, Filipova on that left-hand side, off to a slightly better start. Oh, a little stumble though, that leaves the door open for Savitskaya to make that progress to the top, and she does finish first, 9.78. She will advance. Marian Filipova is out of the competition. Savitskaya, the winner of our first duel. Alexei, the fastest time in the women's competition so far has been 9.1 seconds. Do you think we're going to see a sub-9 time from the ladies?
I think it will be faster, I suppose, because the ladies starting feel more comfortable.
Feoktistova on the left-hand side, Kendra Stritch on the right. Feoktistova gets off to a slower of the 2 starts. Gold medalist from last week, but Kendra Stritch is still moving ahead. Can Kendra take it? She does! 9.81 seconds for Kendra Stritch of the USA. She took a gold medal in Bozeman in 2015 and is just over a second faster than Feoktistova, who now has a lot of work to do. Kendra Stritch needs to stay focused and calm for this next run. We know that left run does run faster.
Yeah, Ekaterina has no room for mistakes.
No room for mistakes for Ekaterina Feoktistova of Russia. So says Alexei Dengin. Kendra Stritch of Team America prepares on that left-hand side. Kendra in all purple. Feoktistova in the purple and white. There they go, and Kendra Stritch gets off to a good start, but Feoktistova a faster start on that right-hand side. Can she beat by a margin of more than 1 second? Oh my gosh, Feoktistova in 8.58 seconds. There's your first sub-9, and it doesn't come together for Kendra Stritch, who finishes in 14.65. Not the run that she needed to qualify, but a great effort nonetheless. She can know at least that she did manage to beat last week's gold medalist in the first of the 2 runs. But Feoktistova, unstoppably fast. Is that even a word? I don't even know. That was quick.
Yeah, so quick. It's better not make mistakes, but yeah, if you have like okay some limitation, you know, you wasn't good last attempt. Now you must gather everything and do it.
Next athletes, Valeria Bogdan versus Marion Thomas, and the French athlete on the right-hand side gets a lot of support from the crowd. It's Bogdan that's moving quicker, but Marion Thomas takes advantage of the stumble from Bogdan. Who's going to be first? It looks like Bogdan. There it is. Very close indeed. 10.28 and 10.53, respectively. Sorry, 10.63 for Marion Thomas. 0.4 of a second between them. Very, very close indeed.
Yeah, in duel it's so unpredictable who will win actually, because yeah, it doesn't matter how you're strong and fast, your experience, if you're not good in this attempt, you're going home.
Well, Marion Thomas on the left-hand side knows that she needs a flawless route performance now if she wants to beat Bogdan, and Bogdan needs to slip up. Bogdan on the right-hand side is slightly ahead of Thomas, who moves a little bit slower through that bottom section. Bogdan slips, Thomas slips. Bogdan finishes first in 8.72 seconds, our second sub-9 of the competition for the ladies. 11.14 for Thomas sees her exiting the finals here. Very good work from the Russian. 3 Russians now through into the next round, and it will be 4 Russians because this final duel between our 2 fastest ladies from 2016, joint world champions Maria Tolokanina and Katarina Kusheva, will duel once more.
Alors on n'a pas n'importe qui, hein. Maria Tolokanina à gauche, première en Corée, troisième en Chine, elle est deuxième au classement mondial.
Yeah, we will miss some of the best climbers in the final. It's crazy.
Who do you think it's going to be, Dengin? Call it.
I don't know.
Ever the politician, Kusheva on the right gets off to a faster start than Tolokanina on the left. Kusheva really accelerating now through that middle section, but Tolokanina looks like she's going to catch her. No, 8.06. Are we going to see a sub-8 second time? Tolokanina, the slower of the 2 there, just sub-10.
You know, it's I can predict like Ekaterina will win this fight, but you know, Masha is the best fighter among girls, and she can win actually.
Do you think Maria Tolokanina might be saving something for the league finals later?
She's got a lot of endurance. She can work all day long and then party maybe.
Indeed. Katarina Kusheva now on the left-hand side. Maria Tolokanina in all black on the right with the blue helmet on your screens now. There's the beeps. There they go. Tolokanina on the right, Kusheva on the left. Tolokanina slightly faster than Kusheva, who starts to accelerate. It's going to be Tolokanina that takes it. But where's the margin? 8.37. Brilliant time for Maria Tolokanina. Not sure that it's fast enough to push Kusheva out. We'll have to wait and see.
It's always so spectacular to watch when the climber fight till the end. It doesn't matter how slow they were.
Indeed, and it is a Katarina Kusheva who advances with a cumulative time of 17.26. Maria Tolokanina with a cumulative time of 18.33. So just to recap those 4 qualifiers, Natalia Savitskaya goes through, Katarina Feoktistova goes through, Valeria Bogdan goes through, and Ekaterina Kusheva goes through. 1 of those ladies will leave without a medal. The other 3 will be bronze, silver and gold, and it's up to them to decide which it will be. We'll now go to the men's, and let's have a look at that men's start list. Men's start list 8 men. Vladislav Yurlov will duel against Pauli Salminen, Russia versus Finland. Radmosen versus Anton Sukharev, Iran versus Russia. Anton Yemov versus Tristan Lanavon, Russia versus France. Nikolai Kuzovlev versus Mohammad Reza Safdarian, Russia versus Iran. Great to see so many nations in there. Alexei, it's good to see in the top 8, 4 different countries represented.
Yeah, it's super because it's for developing our sport. I know Russian is so good in speed, but I always happy when I see some new climbers from other countries because I can see their sport growing. It's great.
And you have been in this sport longer than most of the people. How have you seen it evolve, the speed competition, over the years?
Actually, it used to be just Russian there, and for other countries, just like party time. But now it's great that they consider it like a serious sport. It must be.
Looks like we're getting a sneak preview at the results there. The judges with the timing chip getting a good look. Oh, look at that. We even got sneak preview of the photographer, Radmosen there, focusing himself, getting into that zone. Pauli Salminen and Vladislav Yurlov ready to compete in the final 8 men here in Champagny-en-Valois in the 5th final of the speed competition for the 2019 UIAA Ice Climbing World Cup season. Vladislav Yurlov, the fastest competitor so far on the left. Pauli Salminen, our 8th place qualifier, on the right. Definitely the underdog. And Yurlov moves very well on that left-hand side at the start. All gets his act stuck, but manages to finish just over 7 seconds, and it looks like Pauli Salminen didn't manage to hit the top, which means he's out. Look at that, Vladislav Yurlov, even with his tool stuck, finishes in 7.31.
We're now looking for the rockets, maybe. Okay, we are searching maybe for new predator today, like a pecking order is going to be here.
The new pecking order, says Dengin. Young Yurlov, definitely at the top of it at this moment in time. Runs the second run on his own. Just needs to finish, but it's likely that he'll put a good run in. Keep himself warm. Refine his sequence. Finishes in 7.36. Fast but safe. Alexei, I've talked a lot about Radmosen and his potential as a competitor. He's been just outside medal contention many, many times. Really has the potential to do well.
Yeah, sometimes I go to him and tell, because he's got a lot of skills for speed climbing, but he needs some kind of work on technique, because when he is so fast, he always forgets about the feet. Yeah, when you make mistake, you must remember about it.
Sukharev on the oh no. There's your mistake. Sukharev finishes on that right-hand side. Radmosen falls and doesn't catch on the left, and that's him out of the competition.
I just want to wish to Musa stay in this sport and stay motivated, because it's not so easy, because it's frustrating, because you were so focused and you're ready for the best climbing your life maybe, but yeah, you made a mistake.
Anton Sukharev, last week's silver medalist, moves left. Does his second run on his own.
Ready?
There he goes. Again, refining his line. Not taking any risks. Just finding the fastest pace the fastest places. 8.28 is his time. Our first two winners are Vladislav Yudlov and Anton Sukarev. Next duel is Anton Nemov, current World Tour leader, and Tristan Ladevant, Russia versus France. Expect a lot of support from the French fans here. There they go, Nemov on the left-hand side, Ladevant on the right. Ladevant has a little stumble and Nemov wastes no time, taking the top in 6.42.
For Anton it was ideal climbing, no mistakes, no any slippery there. Tristan needs a lot of endeavor now.
Interesting as well to me, Alexei, how they really refine those foot positions. You know, you can see the guys with wide legs through the middle, narrow legs towards the top. How much detail do they go into when they are planning their line for this speed run?
You know, ice always breaks, and it's sometimes like a new route you have, and it's like about your experience, how you can search another efficient way for you.
Well, let's see how efficient Anton Nemov can be. Tristan Ladevant gets off to the faster of the two starts, but stumbles, and Anton Nemov, again, faster on that right-hand side. He's going to knock Tristan Ladevant out. 7.46 for him.
You know, it's like keeping your focus not on the top, but before you, on your feet, and step, step, step. If you make a mistake, then again you must start again.
Round of applause from the French fans for Tristan Ladevant. Final pair in this men's speed final. Nikolai Kuzovlev versus Mohammad Reza Safdarian. Kuzovlev on the left, Safdarian on the right, and Safdarian has a big slip and Kuzovlev does not. Kuzovlev with a big finish in 6.4 seconds. 7.8 for Safdarian, 1.4 second deficit to make up.
To the end it's getting faster and faster.
Big finish from Kuzovlev, you see the determination in his face. 6.4 seconds is the fastest time we've seen in the final 8. Second fastest time of the competition so far. Kuzovlev moves right, Mohammad Reza Safdarian to the left. False start for Mohammad Reza Safdarian. We'll have one more run.
Some background for Nikolai. He used to be in the youth sport climbing team for speed. He's got so many experience from his youth.
Yeah, former youth speed climber in the sport climbing competitions. And Kuzovlev, sub 6 seconds. 5.97, the fastest time of any route in any round so far. Nikolai Kuzovlev really opening up now, and that experience shows. Look at that. Absolutely flawless. 5.97 seconds for the Russian athlete. And the other team members are going to be looking at that and wondering if they can match that pace as we go through to our final final four, in the men. We go to the women's competition, final four next. As I said, these four athletes, 3 of them will walk away with medals. And they'll be getting underway in just a few moments' time. The duels will be Katerina Kosheva versus Katerina Feoktistova. Valeria Bogdan versus Natalia Savitskaya. Interesting pairings there. Kosheva versus Feoktistova, both gold medalists this year. Bogdan versus Savitskaya, both very similar builds.
You know, in the past, in our sport, a lot of mountaineering guys were there, but then some sport climbers came, and now we have a lot of kind of climbers, like strong mountaineers, sport climbers, some pure ice climbers who never tried like rock climbing or mountaineering. We have so much to choose. It doesn't matter how you started this sport.
So I believe now we have the information on the pairings. Katerina Kosheva versus Katerina Feoktistova, Valeria Bogdan versus Natalia Savitskaya, 4 Russian athletes through to this final 4, and 2 of those 4 will be competing for the gold medal in a few minutes' time.
For sure, we have the best climbers in the list, and yeah, every feat will be like one of the best.
Take this moment to wish Lindsay Hastings' mother a very happy birthday. If she's still watching.
You know, yesterday Sergei Tarasov had birthday.
He did?
Yeah.
Where is Tarasov?
At home. He had sickness after China.
Okay.
He had plans to go to mountains, but he had a sickness and decided to stay home, I think.
Well, we wish the Albatross a very happy birthday, and of course to get well soon as well. The battle of the 2 Katyas is about to take place. In red on the left-hand side, Ekaterina Kosheva. In white and purple on the right-hand side, Ekaterina Feoktistova. And here they go. Feoktistova stumbles on the first time, and look at that, Kosheva's out!
Yeah, I had thought like it's about a nervous fight, not about like for skills. And Ekaterina unfortunately lost this fight.
Let's see that again. See what happened to Feoktistova. So hard, it just didn't manage to catch herself.
Yeah, you know, when you're too focused, sometimes you lost the place where you must catch your ice axe, ice fifi.
Well, Katerina Feoktistova now moves forwards. All she has to do is finish this route, and she will guarantee to walk away with a silver medal.
Now she has a chance to study this route again for the best.
So she looks for that line as she climbs somewhat conservatively. Finishes in 15.18 seconds. Just picking out the holds. She knows that whoever she has to race in the final is going to be quick. Savitskaya and Bogdan, both very powerful athletes.
I wish Ekaterina Kosheva good luck for 3rd place.
Yeah, still has the chance to walk away with the bronze medal. She will compete in the battle for fastest loser. In grey on the left-hand side, Valeria Bogdan. In red on the right-hand side, Natalia Savitskaya. Here they go. Oh no, look at that, Bogdan's off! So it'll be Bogdan versus Kosheva and Feoktistova versus Savitskaya.
Three of them from Kirov and Natalia from Anzhero-Sudzinsk, the Kemerovo region.
Natalia, with only 1 medal to her name this season, still sits in 3rd place overall. She's been very consistent. 2 fourths, a 3rd and a 5th. Bogdan, who was in 5th place, her placing will change now. She'll get to compete for bronze medal. She has a gold and a silver this season. Maybe she can add to the full tally. So Savitskaya now just needs to finish, and again we see a conservative effort spotting that line. Feoktista will be watching very closely. 13.98 the finishing time there for.
You know, but after men they will have new line. So maybe it will be not that broken, but you must search for new holes.
And so we go straight into the men's final 4. Nikolai Kuzovlev will compete against Anton Sukarev. I wonder if these men's finals, or rather semi-finals, will be as one-sided as the women's.
It's always when we have the best climbers. That's why are unpredictable always.
Kuzovlev gets off to a good start, but Sukarev is faster. Sukarev's going to finish first, 6.5, 7.24 for Nikolai Kuzovlev, who did have a couple of stumbles low down on the route. Kuzovlev does have the fastest time in the competition so far. He needs a flawless performance second time round against Sukarev.
And now stay focused and be calm.
The youngster, Anton Sukarev.
For Nikolai, he needs more powerful effort to win.
Well, he did set his fastest time on this right-hand side. If he can pull out another sub-6 second time, then maybe he will do enough to go through.
And today he one of the fastest guys. Maybe he will.
There they go, Sukarev the faster of the two off the mats, but Kuzovlev finds some pace through the middle. Sukarev going and Kuzovlev slips, and it's going to be Sukarev that takes it. Oh no! Kuzovlev takes it in just over 1/10 of a second faster, but it's going to be Sukarev that goes through. Very, very close indeed.
You know, Anton, my teammate, he in my car. He's in my car, and I actually support him. And it's like some nervous I got now because he made a mistake in the end. Yeah.
Both athletes making a mistake. Luckily for Anton Sukarev, he was fast enough on that first run to have enough of a gap between him to keep ahead of Kuzovlev in the cumulative time. Sukarev with 14.62, Kuzovlev with 15.57. He's out now and will compete for bronze. Next duel is Vladislav Yurlov versus Anton Yemov, and Yurlov's faster on that right-hand side. 6.06 versus 6.84. Two flawless performances, but it's Yurlov who's the faster of the two there.
You know, in Sasfi it was crazy because they had between them like just one, not seconds, I don't know.
1/10 of a second.
Yeah, it's crazy because like 8 and 61 and 8.60, it's crazy.
Oh, the 100th of a second, yeah, I remember, of course. These two are the fastest two on the tour this season, Yurlov and Yemov first and second respectively. Whoever wins this is going to have the chance to take the gold medal. The other will have to fight for bronze. A win here for Yurlov could see him go through first place overall. Yemov looking to hang on to that first place in the overall rankings. And there they go, Yurlov slower on the right, Yemov faster. Oh, and look at that, Yurlov catching him up, but it's going to be Yemov that goes through. Vladislav Yurlov will have to settle for the duel for the bronze.
My friends, I can't say their names, call Anton the Predator among these guys.
They do?
Yeah, it's why I thought the pecking order, because he's a predator, the Predator. Here they just meal for him.
You heard it here
excuse
first.
me, but it's just a joke, because I respectful to all climbers actually, and they do really good job, but sometimes we need some have some fun. Actually.
Definitely. No, you know me, Alexei. I'm all for a little bit of fun and a little bit of theatre. Anton Sukarev, the Predator, goes through to the final. And will he eat Anton Yamov for breakfast?
I hope. You know, like a young wolf.
Let's see how it works out for him. We've got the final round now in the women's competition first. Valeria Bogdan and Ekaterina Kusheva will run for third and fourth. Natalia Savitskaya and the Katarina Feoktistova will run for first and second.
I think we should consider about guys like, okay, lion and baby lion.
Lion and baby lion. Which one's the lion?
I think Anton's name of the lion. You can see it. He has a yellow T-shirt.
The lion and the cub. The predator and the prey.
Yeah. Now we are in jungle.
This is the jungle, and it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Almost ready to go. Feoktistova with a win here. Could go into the top 2 ranking overall. There is that gold and silver run. Savitskaya versus Feoktistova will have the fastest loser run first. Kusheva will run against Bogdan. Kusheva's clipped in, but I can't see Valeria Bogdan. Here she comes. Racing for bronze medal.
Now we have an experienced climber and one young climber. But actually they train a lot. Valeria with Masha Tolkonina. Ekaterina also beside, but with her coach Alexei Vagin.
Kusheva on the left-hand side, Bogdan on the right-hand side, and Bogdan the faster of the two. Big finish for her, 7.80. Kusheva with lots of mistakes on the left-hand run, just not on her A game today. 12.42.
Maybe she's got frustrated too early, maybe, I don't know.
Very nice finish from Valeria Bogdan, and she switches over to that left-hand side.
Allez, Katerina, you can do it.
Kusheva on the right this time gets off to the better of the two starts. Bogdan keeping up with her on the left though, and Bogdan accelerates through that middle section. Kusheva falls. Bogdan's going to capitalise on it, and it's going to be Valeria Bogdan that takes the bronze medal. Kusheva finishing in 4th position. She'll take 55 points away, which will give her 370 total.
Thanks to girls for this fight, and congratulate both, because yeah, they both deserve this.
Smiles on the face of Valeria Bogdan as she realises that it's bronze medal for her. And now we go through to the gold medal match. Left-hand side in red, Natalia Savitskaya from a place that I can't pronounce. And on the right-hand side in the white and purple, Katerina Feoktistova, training Moscow and Kirov. And Savitskaya, the faster of the two, both climbers with somewhat slow runs.
I wanna tell about the signal. You know, sometimes I play the race game on my iPad, and Anton can hear the signal, and he always like a little bit freak out, like I'm gonna start. Why you using it? Stop, please.
Tell me the name again of the place Natalia Savitskaya is from.
Anjero-Sujinsk. It's Kemero region.
Anjero-Sujinsk.
Yeah, it's Siberia. Deep in the Russia.
Deep, dark Russia. Savitskaya on the right now. Feoktistova on the left. There is a second between them, so Feoktistova needs to pull something out of the bag, and that fall means that she will have to settle for silver medal. Natalia Savitskaya takes the top in just under 10 seconds and takes her first gold medal of the season.
Super nice for Natalia. And yeah, some kind of support to Ekaterina.
So let's take a look at those replays. Feoktistova with silver, Savitskaya with that gold medal run. Excellent work from her.
Natalia tells like, oh, in the end, for sure, it's great. Finally, I got it.
Really, really excellent climbing from her, and after 2/4, a fifth, and a third, she can finally stand on top of that podium later today.
Yeah. Actually, it's great for sport.
So now we have the bronze medal match for the men. Nikolai Kuzovlev on the left and Vladislav Yurlov on the right, and Yurlov is the faster of the two athletes. Very close run duel, that one. We'll have the confirmed times in just a few seconds. 6.24 and 6.61, 0.4 of a second between them. Don't forget, lead finals today will begin at 3:45 p.m. local time. It's 3:45 p.m. local time, 3:45. If you want to tune into those lead finals, then be here. We'll also be broadcasting on the Olympic channel, the Extreme channel, Red Bull TV. Many, many places that you can watch it. They switch sides now. Nikolai Kuzovlev on the right, Vladislav Yurlov on the left. Kuzovlev, if he wants to win, needs to be faster by 0.4 of a second at least. Yurlov with the faster of the two starts. Really nice run for him so far. Kuzovlev stumbles and Yurlov starts to break away, but Kuzovlev catching him. Not fast enough. Vladislav Yurlov with 6 seconds, just over 6 seconds.
This hit deserves be the final one.
It was very, very close run. Really nice. 6.55 for Yurlov, 7.42 for Kuzovlev. 12.79 Yurlov's cumulative time, earning him that bronze medal. Kuzovlev 14.03, putting him into 4th place. No medals here for Nikolai Kuzovlev in the speed, but he's 3rd place overall and still has silver and 2 bronzes. And in a few seconds' time, we're going to go straight to the men's gold medal run. Anton Nemov on the left, Anton Sukarev, the Predator, on the right, and Nemov gets off to the faster of the two starts. Sukarev with a couple of stumbles. Nemov breaks away now. Big finish for him. Sukarev slips to the top and it's 8.2 seconds. He's going to have to do something special if he wants a gold, Alexei.
I don't know. And you know, it's what I like about Nemov, Anton, that he keeps him so calm. Till the end, yeah, because he knows he must be fast, but he always calm till the end. Then, when he knows that he topped at the best, then he's so happy.
Sukarev on the left-hand side now has a deficit of over 1.5 seconds to make up. Nemov on the right-hand side just needs to keep calm, as Alexei Dengin says. The last chance for gold. Let's see what he can do here. Nemov off to the slightly slower of the two starts, but accelerates even though he gets his tool stuck. Sukarev advancing now. Oh, he's close. He's left his tool. He left his tool behind, and it's 8.07 for Anton Sukarev. And Anton Nemov waiting for that time to be confirmed. 8.24, I believe. Just waiting for that to come through on my screen. Watch this. Left his tool behind. Nemov takes the gold medal. Sukarev with a silver. What a brilliant finals run. Anton Yemov with a cumulative time of 14.76. Sukarev with a cumulative time of 16.27. Another gold medal. Unstoppable this season, Anton Yemov. He took gold in Korea, gold in Switzerland, gold in Italy, and it's a 4th gold medal in France. Undoubtedly going to be the overall World Cup winner.
Hands up for the Predator, for the Lioness.
Amazing work from Sukarev, who takes silver medal. It's his 2nd silver medal of the season, his 3rd medal in total.
And you know, Anton and Natalia from the same city. They're like teammates.
Amazing for both of them to represent their city and come away with gold medals. Just to remind you once more that you can communicate with us directly using hashtag UIAA Ice Climbing. You can contact me directly on @Liam Lonsdale. You can do that even when we're not live. You can do it on Facebook, you can do it on Instagram, you can do it on Twitter. Get in touch with me and let me know what you think. A few moments time, we'll have those results on the screen. Amazing work there. That was the winning run from Anton Yemov. Just to remind you, we'll be live later today, 3:45 local time, for the lead finals, the 5th round of the season, the penultimate round of the season. Last round will be in Denver in 2 weeks' time. Let's take a look at those results. So, the men's results, just to recap: Vladislav Ilov in 3rd, Anton Sukarev in 2nd, Anton Yemov in 1st, bronze, silver and gold respectively. And for the women, another stunning round. It's Valeria Bogdan takes bronze medal in 3rd place, Katerina Feoktistova takes silver medal in 2nd place, and Natalia Savitskaya gold medal in 1st place. Thank you so much for joining us this morning here in Champagny-en-Valois for the 5th speed finals of the season. Thank you so much to my co-commentator Alexei Dengin of Russia.
Thank you so much for this opportunity again.
Great to have you in here, and my name's Liam Lonsdale. It's been a pleasure to have you. We look forward to seeing you in a few hours' time. Whatever you're doing for the rest of the day, then do it with heart and do it safely. Good afternoon.